Imagine you have to handle your books. Imagine you have to handle your academic papers. Imagine you still you have to think about some things that you did study a long time ago, and the stress that comes with handling your academic papers. So I know you might be thinking, what kind of a topic am I having today? Academic writing. And some of us are having the perception that academic writing is difficult, this giant, how can we handle it? Oh, I'm not in for this. But I'm here to tell you guys, it's not difficult, and everything, it's all in your mind. It depends with the kind of perception that you have, because everything is possible. And I know you are that kind of a person who believes everything is possible and you can do it. Yes, you can do it. So stay tuned. Hi guys, so my name is Monica, and in our today's video I'll be doing something different, although it isn't much different, because in my introduction video I mentioned something to do with, not in the introduction video, but in a video somewhere I mentioned about academic writing. And this being one of the items I did mention, I have decided to do a video showing you how to go about it. So without any further ado, let's get into the details, and let me give you the details on our today's content. So our today's content is about academic writing, and I know you might be there and you are wondering, what is academic writing? So academic writing, this is a kind of it's a kind of a formal writing that is usually used in universities and colleges while writing their research papers, yeah, whether they are essays, whether they are research papers, whatever they are. They use a particular format, and that is why it is known as academic writing. And there are various kind of academic papers that someone is expected to handle. And one of them, I have several of them, and you are going to allow me to read them, because yes, I'm going to read them. So one of the papers is a research paper, and I know this one is more or less of a general one, because it is based on some known facts. Like for example, what, like the World War, that one is a fact. There's nothing that you can change. It is a fact. And so these facts are based on some scholars, what they have said about those facts. Yeah, and so you write about that. And on research papers, we could be having an argumentative research paper. We could also be having an analytical research paper. Yeah, again, something else, that's another kind of a paper that you can get in academic writing, is an annotated bibliography. This one, it involves writing down a list of citation, but I think for this one I'm going to do as a video on its own, because I think it has a huge difference as compared to other kind of paper. So I'm going to do a video on this one, and I'm gonna show how you're supposed, or how you're expected to handle your annotated bibliography. Then the other kind of a paper that we usually have, we have reports, we have thesis and dissertations, all those things, project and proposals, they come in here. We have literature review, we have speeches, and these ones can be oral speeches. And I know this one is very basic, because from for a long time ago we have always been doing the speeches and the like. From primary, high school, we have always been always been writing research papers. And also we have creative writing. This one is based on creativity. You get outside, your mind get outside the classwork, and you get creative, and then you write this one down. Again, we could be having a compare and a contrast essay. So guys, I know the discussion have been a bit formal, and I'm trying to make it appear as easy as it can be. This one is not difficult. As much as I've said, we have various types of papers. They are more or less the same, but apart from maybe something like an annotated bibliography and a report, but there is always that small difference that you can get from one paper to another. However, this one is simple, and I always say, as long as you can write a paper, as long as you cannot even a paper, we were used to writing down, compositions and the like. So it will not get difficult for you. You can do this. Yes, you can do this. And so I'm going to give an outline of what is expected in a paper, assuming we have a typical essay. What is usually expected in a typical essay? I know you know. What is expected? Yes, we always have an introduction, we have a body, and we have a conclusion. Very good. There you go. You see, you got it. And it's that simple. Yeah, usually in an introduction, it is always wise to have 2 to 3 sentences that give more details about the subject matter or what you are going to discuss in your paper. And again, on the introduction, we always have a thesis statement, and a thesis statement should be a sentence or two, and this one should summarize or give the reader an idea, what will this essay or this paper, what will it involve. So usually a thesis statement, it's usually that last sentence on your introduction paragraph. That is why it is. So this one gives the reader an idea. The paper will involve this, an essay it's about this, an essay it's about the impact of COVID-19 on blah 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 blah, all those stuff. Again, we also need, from there we go to the body. Of course, the body is always made up of several paragraphs, and on the bodies, it's always wise on every paragraph that you highlight, that you have, on every paragraph that you have, it's always wise to have a topic sentence, because this way it becomes easy. And I have said this one is academic writing, it's meant for academic paper. And I'm not a professor, but I'm trying to put myself in those shoes. Sometimes a professor might get lazy. I'm not saying so, but maybe they might get lazy, or maybe by you giving a topic sentence, it helps their work get easy, and also it gives you an opportunity to get a better score, because all the professor needs to go, on every paragraph you have a clear topic sentence, and so their work gets so easy. They can see this student knows what they're doing, because the topic sentence is there. Even without going to read into the details, they already know what you are talking about. They already know what is this paragraph talking about. Yeah. And again, the topic sentence, as I've said, the thesis should give the reader an idea what will be the paper be talking about. So again, the topic sentence on every paragraph should align with the thesis statement. For example, let's assume on the thesis statement you talked about maybe the impact of COVID-19 on the Kenyan economy. Let's assume that is the case. Maybe you highlighted something of the sort. So what will be expected, of course, in the other paragraph? You'll be highlighting effect A, effect B, effect C, effect D. So on your paragraph, on your body, the topic sentence, at least the first sentence, should be telling us, like maybe one effect that you have seen that, COVID-19 has caused, or something of the sort. I hope you're together in this. Yeah, so leave a comment so that I can know if we are working together. Am I very fast? Do I need to elaborate more, or is it very simple for you? Yeah, good. Again, from here you require a conclusion. I've said these things are basic. You require a conclusion, as we were used in writing our essays back in high school. It's all the same. You require a conclusion, and in conclusion, what is it? We usually conclude what we have written up there on the bodies, what we have written about. So on conclusion, never bring a new idea on the conclusion. Don't bring a new idea. Let your conclusion be based on what discussed above on the body. So guys, as I have said, on this on academic writing, and I have given an example of a typical essay, which is very common. We always have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. So it's not difficult. as long as you're used to writing those essays back in high school, I think this one can work for you. You only need to know what you should do and what you should not do. So thank you guys for watching the video. I'll be coming back next time with another video giving you details on what is expected on academic writing, the do's and the don'ts, and formatting your papers, referencing styles. I'll be covering all these. So thank you guys for watching the video. See you next time, and bye bye.